Brian Powell here of I Run Far with Karl Meltzer. How you doing, Karl?
I'm doing all right. Ready to run tomorrow and healthy and fit. Getting older.
Yeah.
Masters.
This race, Run Rabbit Run 100, has gone in a direction that you've been pushing for a decade plus, probably.
Yeah.
There's real money on the line tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow we get to race for money, and there's a bit of a different dynamic here now too, because aid station time is important, and keeping with the leaders early is probably somewhat important in terms of just being close, and I think it's going to matter. Going 5 deep is killer, because we're not just racing for that one carrot at the end. We got all the carrots after that, so I think it's going to be a tight race. It's going to make a little bit more interesting between all of us. Will we be elbowing each other? I doubt it. Because we're all friends, but at the same time, it's a race, and I'm not going to cross the line holding anybody's hand, that's for sure.
No. I mean, early on, you guys go straight up this mountain.
Yeah.
You going out hard, or are you going to sort of sit back? You run your own race. I mean, which way is it?
Karl will run his own race. Karl will not be in the lead at the top of the mountain. I will do my thing, and whatever my time ends up, it will be. That's how I always run races. I expect a few people to go out faster than they should, probably. And I see this course too as I talked to Fred about it. I said, hey, it's really easy. I think the time will be 17 hours, and it's fast. At the same time, it's slightly dangerous for fast runners too, because once we do summit Mount Warner and get over the top, it's essentially a 12-mile downhill, 13-mile downhill. That's a long way to crash quads early. And then it's real runnable again through mile 40. We go up a long climb, and then again it's a 13, 14-mile downhill back to the high school, to mile 68 or something like that. And another place to trash your quads. So it's important to run your smart race, I think.
And then there's going to be, at some point in that top 5, there's going to be 2 people within a minute or two with 5 miles to go and 3,000 feet of descent.
Right.
And it's whoever has those legs, right?
Right, and it's going to be a fast descent. Whoever can lean forward and let them fly, let them go. And we probably, a lot of us expect Tim and Mike Wolf to really kind of be the 2 guys to watch. Schlarb and Bowman and, Arnulfo and Miguel from Copper Canyon. What are those guys going to do? We don't really know. We're really psyched that we got them here.
Yeah.
Glad I could help with those guys, and it's really it's a pleasure to run against them. We don't really know what they're going to do. We know that they're fast. What does that mean?
But it's 100 miles.
It's 100 miles. How many times do they go that far? We don't know. So, the great dynamic into the race with those guys. It puts a little bit of flair to the start line. I kind of pick myself a little behind them, but again, I don't really know.
Yeah.
So,
it's interesting, because there are going to be people going out fast, but if somebody runs a conservative, smart race, they can put themselves in the money.
And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to just do my thing and pick up my carnage later on.
Yeah.
And if there's some carnage later on and I pick it up, I'm not going to say, hey, come on, we can finish together. I'm going to try to get out ahead, and it's just because it's a race, and that's how it is. And I hope that that's what happens. Of course, we don't want to see carnage, but at the same time, we wanted this, and we're running for money, so.
It's interesting. A lot of the guys out of the front of the race have never run through an entire night.
Right.
You've done hard rock enough times that you've got a bunch of those in your belt.
I've run overnight a lot of times. At Hard Rock, they should have Sleep Monster knocked me over. But at the same time, I kind of know what it's like to run all night like that, and how it feels like when the sun comes up, which usually is rejuvenating. I hope to be done just a little after when the sun comes up, but it's different, and you run at night, and who's good at technical running at night? I'm pretty good at it. I'm sure the other guys are good at it too, but.
Does anybody else know what running stealth is at night? There's road sections there overnight.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's a few tricks to play at night, sure, absolutely, with lights and things like that. And, in this course, it actually leans toward someone that favors somebody with that idea of running stealth, because you don't need much light to run on the Buffalo Pass Road. The Spring Creek Trail up here is pretty easy to go with really little light going uphill, so, don't wear an orange shirt, wear a black one, I don't know. So I run stealth if I can, absolutely.
I'm going to run smart on this one.
I'm going to run
Experience
smart.
pays off.
That's right, and I'm going to hope that it pays me a little something at the end.
Yeah. You've had a couple dings in your armor this year in terms of injuries. How you feeling going into this?
Yeah, mostly it's been neuritis in my left foot, and I've taken care of that, actually. It's been really good this whole last 6-7 weeks. I've been able to train. After we got done with the Speed Goat race, kind of started training harder, and my foot issues went away. I still have a tiny bit of tingliness in my foot, but it will not affect me, and there's no excuses.
Yeah.
that. No, it's fine. It should be perfectly fine.
One of the qualifications for there being additional Masters money this weekend was there being 4 Masters entrants. Have you checked the list to see if the Hares race has 4?
There is 4. I think there's like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. It was something like that. I know one of them didn't show up, but yeah. I mean,
there is money.
There's $1,000, and granted, I'll say that yes, I'm maybe a shoe-in to win that, but there's never a shoe-in at 100 miles. It's far. I say it's not far, but it's it's a hard race, and I'm still going to have to run well to do it. And I hope that pays for something. But
I mean, it's interesting that even if you go out and having a good race for most of the time and have trouble, you had a Leadville. I remember when you had a rough patch at the end. Like,
absolutely.
There's now an incentive for you to gut one out if you have to.
Exactly. Oh, I'm going to gut it out. I'm going to finish it. Unless I get real injured. Not like Fred said at the meeting. Tired is not an excuse. It's not. I will tough it out, and I will do my best to get that. I hate to say I'm running the Masters division, but we all get older, so that's how it is.
Yeah.
Just hope to run well and strong to the end, and that's really my goal.
Yeah. What are you going to be kicking around on your feet out there?
What am I going to kicking around my feet?
The
Bondies, the Hoka Bondies. Yeah. I got a pair on, a little bit different pair on right now. They're still Bondi platform. I just love that platform. They fit my foot well. I'm not running with insoles, so I'm keeping them a little bit lighter, a little more room in my toes, but yeah, Bondies.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, best of luck, Karl.
Yeah,
Show them how it gets done.
Yeah, we'll see how the old man can still do it, right?
Yep.